welcome in. Welcome to another video. My name is Carly and welcome to Queens of God. Good news is that God is giving it to you anyways. As you read in Samuel, when the people wanted a king, but then Samuel told them, you already have a king. You already have a king that reigns over you. But then they kept begging for a king. So then guess what? The Lord gave them a king. He chose a king for them that should reign over them and lead them into battles. And that's how great God is. That's how gracious he is. He's giving it to you anyways, even though maybe it's not the right time, or maybe you're not matured enough yet. He wants no distractions when it comes to his kingdom, when it comes to his people. He doesn't want to give you or direct you to any distractions. But because you've been pleading, you've been begging, you've been praying, you've been worshiping, you've been asking, ask and ye shall receive. You've been praying with thanksgiving and supplication. He is giving it to you anyways. God is king. You have God. You don't need anybody else. You have God. You don't need anything else. God is king. They've been asking, they've been begging and pleading for a king to reign over them. But because God is a great God, he's a gracious God. He's not selfish and he is not harmful. He is a great God that he looks within. If the people want a king, then they shall get a king. They already gave them a warning. I will anoint a king over you. But just know that you and the king shall obey the commandments of the Lord. Now, if you go backwards and you do not obey the commandments of the Lord, then we will go against you. We already know how David came in. He got replaced. But then again, even though the Lord already knows the future, he already knows what's going to happen. But because sometimes we need to learn our own lessons. Sometimes God will give it to you just so that you can learn your own lesson. God will give it to you anyways. Rather, it may be a lesson that you need to learn yourself, or rather it may be a good thing because God still gave them David, and David was a king. The people was asking Samuel, hey, we need a king over us. We need a king to reign over us and to lead us and to lead our people and to fight our battles and this and that, even though they had God, their king. But God is our king. So there's nobody that can replace God, period. Nobody in this world, nobody can replace God because he is our king. Now, if you're asking for love, you could be asking for anything. God will give it to you anyways because he is a gracious God. So keep asking. He says, ask and ye shall receive. So even though God may not fully agree on what you're asking for, but he will still give it to you. And that's how amazing God is. And you have to continue to have faith to receive it. Don't go with God just for the gift. Worship the gifter and not the gift. Don't worship the gift. Don't idolize marriage. Don't idolize relationships. Don't idolize things of this world. So thank you for watching this message, and I pray that you learned something from this message. Bye now.